Crying Navigators by B. The only people who could navigate the wormholes were people who listened to an old, forgotten kind of special music. Some researchers said it was folk music, the music of ancient tribes in the very spine of the old human beginnings. It was fast music, melancholic and imperfect. When you listened to it, you could feel your whole body getting warmer and faster. Your feet would start to tap by themselves. You wanted to dance with the stars. And that was exactly how the navigators of our ships speak about how they do what they do. They dance with the stars. What we could never understand is that after they pass through, the navigators listen to a different variant of those ancient songs, and they cry endlessly. Our navigators cannot continue work without going through this crying phase. I know it is irrational. We accept it because we have no alternative, but we are actively trying to find out how can it be bypassed. Researchers have speculated as to why that phase is needed. Theories were proposed from pure laziness and stress relief post-jump, to homesickness, to melancholy, to mental instability, to many others. None led to a satisfying plan to overcome the dead time. Some unorthodox voices have said that the key in the navigator's process is melancholy. It is actually the desire to go back, to connect to origins, the eternal return as they called it. The way the researchers tell it is like the navigators become themselves connectors of the universe through both time and space, and they attempt to connect everything together, all humans, all past, all present and future. And for the time they go through the wormhole, they do succeed, or it seems so, it feels so to them. But after the jump, there is a huge lack left in themselves. When that connection is lost inevitably, the navigators can then only soothe their loss by listening to the calming songs and crying. They connect stars and us to the stars, and the whole humanity in the process. They dance not only with the stars, but with all humans that ever were. And there is immense joy and terrible pain. Further investigation revealed another unexpected link. All our navigators have played in their early life games of a class that I came to know as skidding at the edge of the black hole. That is the secret known mostly among retired navigators, who actually go to the edge of isolated black holes. Apparently there are treasures to be recovered there. Some even say very strange things like bringing the dead back to life. But the risks are very high. A small mistake, and they fall and are lost. Despite the danger, all of them are convinced that only at the edge can their life be filled with purpose, meaning, growth, and connection, and that the black holes are their chaos attractor.